Yeah, I gotta cut the property today. So I got this the zero turn 54-inch, and gonna use it to cut the property today because it's getting pretty overgrown. We'll take a look at it over here. As you can see, it's pretty high. It's what, April 2020. Been stuck in quarantine for the last month. Decided to come out here and get away from the city and work on my property. Wow, it's really overgrown. Wow. All right. So that's my job today. I've had this property for about a little over 3 years, and it's a lot of work. So it's over 50 acres, and I only have this little part cleared out here, and some trails along the boundaries. Oh, this is a lot of work, but I love it. I love coming out here, and it's a beautiful spring day. It's a little overcast, but still, it's better than being stuck in the house. All right, that was my first ever run with this Bad Boy zero turn. I probably could have done a better job, but since it's my first time, you know, ever using one of these, you know, I think it did a great job. I didn't do a great job, but the Bad Boy did a great job. I did have it on what, like 4.5, because I wasn't sure how well it would perform. You know, there's sticks, there's stumps. I definitely didn't want to get bogged down, so this is kind of like what it looks like. Again, I could have probably cut it closer and got around these pine trees a little bit closer, but you know, I'll just need more practice with it. But I'm pretty happy with the results. It definitely, I might go over it again and excuse me, bring it down to 2.5 inches. I still got to go way over there, get all that. As you can see, there's all kinds of sticks in here. I really need to come and get rid of these, because I'm sure that's not helping the blade stay sharp. And I'm pretty happy. Can't complain. Well, I got the zero turn all loaded up. I had to get this on here by hand using those tie straps, cranking the right side, then the left side, then the right side, then the left side. About 20 times I had to alternate. That's the only way I can get this thing onto this trailer, because this thing's brand new. First time I've ever used it. So can you see this this brake line? Well, you can't start this thing without something got in there, probably a stick, and snapped it right in half. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm out here 2 hours from my house by myself. Nobody's around. I'm in the middle of the woods, and first time I've used this. You can here, let me go on this side. This has 3.3 hours of use. Today is the very first time I've ever used it, so I got 3.3 hours of mowing done today, and it broke. So I bought this from Tractor Supply, and I just gave them a call, and they just told me to bring this one on in, and they're going to give me a brand new one, just a swap. He was pretty shocked that the brake line had snapped that easy, but I mean, that's what happened. And so I've got to use these. I mean, it was like an hour and a half by myself, and I tried multiple things to try to get this on there. In hindsight, what I should have done is use this high lift as a winch, because I don't have a winch on my Jeep. Unfortunately, I'm the dummy for not having one. That would have came in real handy today. But I could have used this and just used those 2 tie straps and probably mounted one somewhere, maybe to this tire rack, I don't know, or to the hitch, and then had the high lift in between, because I had the gate down, and this thing was, it was all the way down over there somewhere, but I had the gate down, and yeah, like I said, I could have used the high lift in between those 2 tie straps, and just use the high lift to get it on. But I really wasn't thinking. I was more pissed off than anything else, because I took the day off today to come out here and do some mowing of my property. Well, it all worked out, but I'm extremely tired. That was a lot of work. Anyways, I'll show you the progress from today. I had that's not really progress. Well, it is. There were 3 trees there, so I took down 2 of them because they were just bunched in, and it was just too much, I guess, in that little spot. So I just took 2 of them out, and those are going to be burned later. So this is what that zero turn did today. I'm pretty happy with it. I need to learn how to drive it better. And I left it on pretty high, 3.5, 4.5 inches. That's how high I had the mower, because I had this stuff everywhere. Because I had this property hydro mulched, and this is the result of getting your property hydro mulched. There's all these little pieces of, some of them are rotted, so they're not too hard, but some of the hardwood out here, like look at this, this is pine, so it just kind of crumbles. But some of this is hardwood, oaks, various other hardwood, and they stay hard. They don't decay as rapidly as pine. As you can see, this is what I need to do, is come in here and clean all this up before I try to mow it again, because the blades were hitting this, and it's my fault. It's just, this was so thick earlier today that you couldn't even see the ground practically. So I let this property go a little bit too long, probably about 3 months too long before I mowed it. So I'm just going to create like piles of this debris all over the place, and that way, I mean, no matter what, I mean, these trees, these pines, they just keep dropping dead branches. Like, if I spent 10 hours cleaning all this up, in about a month there's going to be the same amount scattered throughout this place. That's why I just took a chance with the zero turn today, and just didn't pick any of the stuff up. Well, I couldn't see it, like I said. So anyways, I'll be creating little piles that I can burn later, and I'll just mow right around them if I don't burn them. The problem with leaving it is, like, I stack up wood like this, and all of a sudden these vines and all this other nasty stuff just starts growing around it, so I can't really mow that. Yeah, here's another example. I mean, literally, I just stacked that stuff up maybe a month and a half ago, and none of this green was here. But we're right in the heart of springtime in Texas, in East Texas, and yeah, just stuff just grows like crazy at this time. Another stack I got. Some other work I'm doing. I'm just by hand clearing out some of this brush with a chainsaw, stacking it up, burning it as I go along. Well, I'm tired, I'm filthy, I'm ready to get back home. I'm ready to get this Bad Boy exchanged for a new one. Hopefully the new one that I get, the brake line doesn't snap as easy. It did the job. I just wish I could have done more today, but I did accomplish probably about 75% of what I was trying to do today, so that's good. Yeah, so bye.